What's crackalackin' homies and homettes? It's your boy Justin Woodward, co-founder of the Media Indie Exchange, indie game developer for over 18 years and curating, loving, and contributing to the culture of game development for over 15 years. It is the Mix's anniversary, and that is crazy. Today, we are back with our partners at Digital Banditos to bring you a second jam-packed Indie Fan Fest showcase. But Justin, you ask, what's this Indie Fan Fest that you're speaking of? Only the dopest collection of new indie game reveals and world premiere trailers to set your eyeballs a-blazing and your wish lists a-buzzing. Speaking of wish lists, make sure you check out our Steam event page so you can keep track of all the titles you'll see here today. We're also doing some game code giveaways throughout the show, so look for the intro to appear right here on your screen and cop that ish before someone else gets there first. Before we get into the good stuff, the gushy good stuff, you know I gotta give you some shout outs. Thanks as always to our partners and developers, publishers who all make this possible. Big ups to our broadcasting partners, IGN, GameSpot, and of course, Twitch. Y'all are the best. And of course, a gigantic thank you to all of our co-streamers, our production virtuosos at The Mix, who all make these events together with skill and speed. Y'all make me look so good. Finally, I gotta shine a spotlight on our friends and partners at Experience Studios, who devote their time to helping underrepresented game developers with an accelerator fund and industry mentorship program, as well as other invaluable resources. The Mix is thrilled to be able to champion the Experience Studios mission, and we appreciate everything you do for the game development community. Okay, with all that out the way, let's get into the main event, the games. Kicking things off is a collection of upcoming titles that defy categorization itself. We got a tactical Demon Devil's Girl game, a casual coin pusher with raccoons, Aussie football, and deadly double finger guns. But first, how about a runaway train in Japan that grinds rails like Tony Hawk and Jet Set Radio? Say what? Let's go.
電車アタック 補給するぞやるな危ねえぜ電車アタック
I'm the gameplay director of Exanguis, the upcoming roguelike tactical RPG from Nightball Crew. I will show you how to use the environment to your advantage and how preparing your actions in advance brings you closer to victory. This enemy has prepared a reaction, a skill that triggers when attacked. Thanks to ball step backward movement, I will avoid the damage entirely. I can choose to end my turn here, or push my Stila to their limit. Burst allows you to perform additional actions, but at the cost of delaying your turn in the timeline. This is a delayed skill. Its effects triggers after a set number of time units, dealing damage and consuming the mark applied by Ball Step to deal even more damage. Environmental hazards are scattered throughout the level, waiting to be used to our advantage. This blood blister triggers when attacked. Using Repelling Thrust, I safely trigger the blood blister, and its explosion will push the enemy into the plasmatic hail prepared by my Tempestar. And now we are all set to watch the fireworks. A perfectly executed plan. Each victory in the memory unlocks a new talent for your Stila. You are offered 3 randomly selected options in a mix of new skills and powerful attributes. Each Stila class draws from a pool of highly synergistic talents while also sharing a common pool of versatile talents. The Veritor specializes in time manipulation. Break the timeline enough, and your enemies may never get a turn. We can't wait to see the strategies you'll discover using these tools.
You want me? Push me, let it be. Push me, you want me? Push me, let it be. You want me? Push me, let it be. Push me, you want me? Push me. You want me? Push me, let it be. Push me, you want me? Push me, let it be. Push me.
Maximum pointage. Big fella. Brick wall. Portals. Dad's car. Footy. Pro Jank Footy.
I just thought, this is brilliant. This is absolutely spectacular.
You take on the role of a manager of a Division 4 team in 1980, and you have until the year 2000 to take them through to the top flight of football.
You can really feel that you're 80s, 90s manager on your desk making those critical choices.
Panini stickers in those days, I eventually became a Panini sticker, which is lovely. Honestly, it's all coming back to me.
It was not, let's just recreate a modern thing but with old bits. It's like, how can we go back and give someone that vibe that they're there at that moment in time?
You can build your own stadium, you can fire stuff, you can hire stuff, sell merch, call the press, the bank. There's so much things to do in the game.
You get to play through a whole season of gameplay in about 90 minutes. You can either do that as the same team and take them all the way there, or you can unlock teams along the way and transfer and take them up.
I went on and played. And playing on the pitch was Jeff Hurst, George Best, Bobby Moore, and Eusebio.
It's incredibly exciting to see what the team have put together with Nutmeg. I'm so proud of where this little tiny idea started and where it's ended up.
Yo, I can't wait to hit a half pipe with a Japanese bullet train. That looks so fun and invigorating. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is the February 2026 Indie Fan Fest brought to you by the Media Indie Exchange and Digital Banditos. Stick around because immediately after the show, we have a Black Voice in Gaming showcase that is going to be hype. You do not want to miss it. But right now, it is our free key giveaway. Check out the QR code. It's only gonna be up momentarily. It's right here, it's right here. I don't even know where it's gonna be, but it's gone. We'll have a couple more during the show, so definitely peep it and keep yourself tuned in. Now post up for some delightfully cuddly and cozy sims that keep things fun and chill. You can run an indie record shop or thrift store, start a floating farm with a dinosaur friend, or play hide and seek with some cute kitty cats. Who loves kitty cats? Over here, over here. I love me some kitty cats. Let's roll the tape.
Hey there! As Repeat the Record newest employee, each day starts with getting the shop ready and hearing the latest drama from your colleagues. Then, it's time to welcome in the wonderful endearing customers. Despite their mostly friendly appearances, they will keep you on your toes with their charming but often vague vinyl requests. Your job is to decipher their perfect music recommendation by looking through all possible clues. The store's records, social media, local music scenes, hidden within the environment, and on the customers themselves. Once you think you have deduced the right album, you will ring it up on the till and get a rating from the customer based on how well you have matched the request. Sad, meh, okay, or rad. Thanks for listening, and make sure to check out Wax Heads on May 5th.
コンビニの仕事って毎日同じで、正直前は私もそう思ってた。でも働いてみるといろんなお客さんが来て、ちょっとした話を聞いたり、小さなお願いを手伝ったり、そんなことの積み重ねで、気づけばいつものシフトがちょっとした冒険みたいになってた。眠らないこの場所で、今日もまた誰かの日常がそっと交差していく。
Run your very own thrift shop in thrifty business. In our next Fest demo, you will be able to dip your toes into running a small secondhand shop for the first time. Grow your collection of pre-loved treasures and decorate your shop as you go. You'll be able to expand your store so you have room for all the items you discover, customize these new spaces to your taste, and unlock more and more furniture along the way. Which style will you pick? Open your shop and watch your customers roam around and discover their next favorite thing. Get to know them through conversations about their lives and different items they're looking for. You can even plan and throw events for the local community to gather people with the same interests. Every day will hold some new stories. Try the demo now.
Hi, we are Imago Entertainment and we would like to introduce you to our game Train Jumble. In Train Jumble, you first build your train by placing cool modules such as a bar or a snack machine, and then use these modules to satisfy your passengers' desires. It's important to plan the layout of your train strategically, because in the second step, you then need to sort the passengers in your train so everyone is happy with their seats. And if you have lots of cute and happy animal passengers in your train, these passengers will give you money with which you can buy new modules and continue to explore Europe. However, Train Jumble isn't done yet. There's still a lot to do, especially content-wise, which is why we are launching a Kickstarter campaign. Here you can support us in finishing Train Jumble get cool exclusive backer benefits such as naming a train station, and also show us that you're really interested in our game. So follow us on Kickstarter and wishlist on Steam.
Hello, I'm Serge, the developer of Froggy Hates Snow. A survival roguelite about digging through snow, finding treasures, and making back before the cold or something worse gets you. Every run starts the same way, here in Froggy's heat pod. From there, you'll head out into the frozen world, carving through fully interactive snow to mine resources. You're constantly weighing up risk versus reward, how far you push out, when it's time to run back, warm up, and upgrade. You need to choose your upgrades carefully though, because not everything is as it seems in the frozen desert. Before long, strange, unsettling enemies will appear, and fights can be really intense, with new monsters and boss level threats emerging with each wave. Whether you favor brute force or clever tactics, every run is a unique experience. Will you become a mad excavator, blasting through snow and ice with flamethrowers and explosives? A cunning strategist plotting treasure fishing holes? A creature master leaning on friends to do the heavy lifting? Or just a curious frog, wandering through the snow in game's monsterless, peaceful mode? There is a brand new demo on Steam right now. If you enjoy it, please consider adding Froggy to your wishlist. Froggy Hates Snow releases on Steam and consoles in March. See you soon!
Man, who would have thought that, power washing Sims and cleaning up digital chores would be like part of this era of video games and be so fun. I struggle to keep up with my laundry to be on point, Okay, now it's time to scare up some spooky games with seriously scary vibes, along with some action titles that bring the fire and fury. So hold on to your breath and your butts. Here comes some horror and slasher games that are sure to make you sweat and quicken your pulse. Bust the video. I'm sweating already, you know what I'm saying? Sweat.
came here because of your message. These woods, they shaped me. I walked them with our grandfather, but now something is off. You are gone, and the forest is keeping its secrets. If I want answers, I must survive. Out here, survival comes first. You craft what you need, listening to the forest pace. You hunt, 'cause you must. You gather what the land offers. Every stone, every branch matters. Niin metsä vastaa, kuin sinne huudetaan. The forest answers as you call. It breathes. It remembers. It answers. The stories were true. I am not alone. I never was.
Hi, we are Giovanni and Matteo, creators and developers of Vulture's Scavengers of Death, and today we will show you Amber and one of her levels. The idea behind the game was to create something like Resident Evil, but with turn-based combat, which focuses more on decision making and less on action, but we didn't want to lose the tension created by survival horror games.
Each combat in Vultures is a tactical one. You need to be very careful about your position, the position of the enemies, and your action points. You only have one character and your resources are limited, so you need to read the environment and use your equipment in a smart way. In this case, Amber used this Molotov to create a burning floor and then use it to push an enemy and get a lot of damage by burning effects.
She also has the grappling gun, which can be used to jump long distances or pull enemies to get them closer to you. And you can combine that with other maneuvers like switch places, for example, or push enemies to the void in this case.
One of our biggest inspirations are obviously the games from the PlayStation 1 era, in particular Resident Evil and Silent Hill. We like this aesthetic a lot and we try to create Scenarios that tell us stories and invite the players to explore them.
There are different types of enemies, like the Blind Hunter, which can inflict status effects on players, like bleeding or blinding. Other ones hide underground, or can cure their allies, or can make them stronger. And the idea behind this is to offer players different types of combat situations.
As an scavenger, you need to collect resources during your incursions. You can collect weapons, explosives, and healing packs. There are different types of weapons. Melee weapons let you deal damage without spending resources, but they put you in a risky situation. In contrast, firearms are powerful and safer, but the ammunition is limited.
Thank you for joining us. Our demo is available now, so become a vulture and find the key to Salento Valley's salvation.
Dearest Uncle, I don't know when you'll receive this letter, or if it will reach you at all. Still, I write so you might share in what I've discovered here. This island feels as old as time. Its people intriguing, resilient, yet there's something I cannot grasp. Something beyond my understanding. Uncle, if you do journey here, leave no stone unturned. Barter for knowledge as well as supplies. But remember, sometimes what was lost should never be found. Ambrose, we'll be together soon.
Yikes. I knew that retail gigs were bad, but that first game made working at a local mall look like a dream job. The room simulator is now creeping into its own genre. I mean, thanks to Clover Pit, and I love it. Let's bring the temperature down a bit and buckle up for some adventure and narrative games that spin unique stories with original characters set in wonderfully wild and whimsical worlds. Yes, I said it, wonderfully wild and whimsical worlds. Thank you, Matt, for writing that. Can you say that 3 times fast? Forget it, let's just jump into the trailers, guys.
need you to relax and free your mind.
The last Christmas my wife and I ever spent at Everhard Manor, I prepared a little scavenger hunt. She loved it. Wait, there's something wrong in this memory.
Quick, before I forget. I have to write everything down. Yes,
Are you Evangeline Drayton?
that's right.
I believe you wanted to ask me some questions, right?
Evie finally arrived at Everhart Manor. She had been waiting for months to talk with the professor.
What on earth happened here? Looks like one is missing. Professor had another appointment today. A key. I wonder what this opens.
As she descended the stairs, a thought struck Evie. What if all this was nothing but a madman's trap?
No! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
Fishbowl is a narrative game about dreams, grief, and hope. Rediscover your memories and find your way into the present in this intimate experience where slice of life meets surreal. In Fishbowl, you play as Alo, a 21-year-old who gets her first job in a new city and lives by herself while grieving her grandma's death. In this gameplay video, we take you through Alo's dreams, memories, and how everyday tasks impact her daily mood. The choices you make will affect the journey that Alo takes. As a video editor, edit files with a fun matching game, meet your coworkers, and support each other in doing the best you can. While in your apartment on your own, your friends and coworkers help cheer you on and keep your loneliness at bay. You get to have conversations with branching dialogue, and the choices you make might affect your story, and perhaps theirs too. Experience Alo's daily life and rediscover memories of Alo's childhood by sorting through her late grandmother's things. Drowning in feelings of grief, isolation, and the responsibilities of life as an adult. Alo receives an unlikely lifeline in the form of a magical talking fish from her childhood. With Poplet as her companion, Alo unravels the threads of her past, giving way to a new future. Fishbowl is a warm and cozy story about living in isolation, nurturing friendships, and understanding grief. And remember, no matter what, you got through the day. Play our updated demo out now on Steam and PlayStation 5.
Muy.
Veno muy. Plátame, te nuevindi, meno? Olai.
Tatan, ona orin.
Lana.
Tumara venu lana. Meno lana. Olai ori.
Tata
You know, a few years ago, we showcased Planet of Lana when we produced The Thunderful World, hosted by Mark Hamill, and the sequel is looking so sick. I can't wait for that one. Moving on, it is time to sharpen our swords and put on our thinking helmets because we've got a group of RPGs, tactical games, and strategy gems that are for gamers with both brains and brawn. Set your sights on a collection of card battlers, dungeon crawlers, and turn-based titles that will have you looting and shooting all night long. Give me them trailers.
What are you buying?
Look what the cat dragged in.
And I will give you your desire in time.
They say the sea used to cover this place. Then one day all of the water just disappeared. Now it's just bones, rust, and a paycheck, if you're lucky. Out here, if it crawls, buzzes, or bites, you kill it. These days, it's cheaper to throw mercs at monsters than to armor the train. Orientation? Yeah, it's called Don't Die.
Hello.
By any means necessary. Defend. Evolve. survive. Coming soon to Steam.
Hey there, Employee 47. I'm James. Welcome to your first day at Spring Loaded. You might know our previous game, Let's Build a Zoo, but you'll be working on our latest project, Let's Build a Dungeon. It's a management sim about developing an MMORPG and running the studio that's making it. First up is Campaign Mode, a full simulation of what it's like to make and release your very own video game. Not only will you be building the perfect RPG to keep your virtual players hooked, you'll be negotiating with shareholders, hiring and firing staff, and navigating the entire games industry. Campaign Mode offers a window into our jobs as game developers. If you're more interested in building an RPG world than a game studio, you can play the creative-focused Just Build mode. We've stripped away the management elements to deliver a streamlined experience focused on the joy of creation. Playing alone or with friends, draw from a deck of development cards and vote for your next unlock, as you try to build the greatest RPG you can with the hand you're dealt. Of course, some players want complete creative control, so we're giving full access to all of our game-making tools in creative mode, without any studio management gameplay and everything unlocked from the very start. You can build anything you like. A cozy farming sim, a brutal enemy dungeon crawler, or try mixing genres together to create something unique. You can upload the games you make for others to experience in Dungeoneering mode. This is where you'll find games made by other players and developers like us at Spring Loaded. You can download and play any of these experiences, and they might even give you inspiration for your own games. Okay, so that's a brief summary of Let's Build a Dungeon. It's a management sim, a world builder, a game creation engine, and a commentary on the games industry. Any questions? Are you even listening?
found a game controlled by some strange magic. I lost many times, discovered many secrets of the game, but for whatever reason, I cannot stop.
你好啊，我是卷侠，很高兴能在这里向大家介绍我们最近刚上线的 demo 游戏《瑟西战记》。《瑟西战记》是一款结合了喷射战士使徒地玩法的卡牌构筑游戏。你需要组合打出你的卡牌，在棋盘上占领敌人的领土。回合结束时，分数高的一方会对分数低的一方造成等同分差的伤害。就这样一回合一回合推进，直到一方生命值归零为止。嘿，说到棋盘，那怎么能少得了棋子呢？游戏里的部署牌可以让你在棋盘上放置各种建筑，为你提供强力效果。比如这个部署狂潮图腾，那在受到任意一方攻击时都能让你抽一张牌，你甚至可以自己打它，在回合内打出更高的爆发。你也可以给它加防御，让敌人的攻击变成白给，或者更干脆一些，直接把炸弹安放在敌人家门口。当然啦，对手也不会坐视不管，进攻的同时别忘了保护好自己的核心部署。说完玩法，再来认知一下我们的这几位英雄。布鲁是一位强大的法师，擅长复制和多段攻击，可以把法力源源不断地转化为输出。Pink 是一名心狠手辣的指挥官，他的士兵会越战越强，但必要时他也会毫不犹豫地牺牲他们，换取一次强力的进攻。举是闪星猎人，他会标记目标，在关键时刻给予致命一击。而 Red 是一名侠客，他可以召唤剑魂作战，每个剑魂都会复制他的招式并触发额外效果。每位英雄都有75张以上的独特卡牌，组合空间非常大，希望你能打出连我都意想不到的操作。最后简单说说世界观吧。在浩瀚的虚空中，有一颗名为彩虹星的星球，不同的颜色赋予生命不同的力量。但随着战争不断的升级，通往虚空的通道被打开，虚空势力正试图吞噬一切色彩。而现在，我们把这最纯粹的色彩交到你的手中，请带领这些英雄踏上旅程，重新封印虚空领主，让色彩重回大地。当然啦，现在把设计3季加入愿望单，也是在为这个世界贡献一份颜色。对，没错，你要相信我。
Welcome to Gridbeat, a rhythm-based dungeon crawler where everything moves to the beat. While inside the mainframe, you'll have to move and act in time with the soundtrack. Miss too many beats in a row, and you'll start losing data. Lose it all, and your connection to the server is terminated. During your adventure, you'll allocate memory for your hacker, giving them access to powerful upgrades. For example, take out spaghetti code with slash, find secrets using trace, and temporarily disable enemies with crash. Speaking of enemies, you'll run into deadly hostiles during your journey, such as the Minotaur. The Minotaur will chase you through levels, and if it touches you, your connection will terminate immediately. The Minotaur can be delayed by using the trap program, which halts its progress for a few seconds, giving you a chance to make your escape. Your greatest challenges come from the Cybermind bosses, formidable encounters that push your hacker skills to the limit. Servers can and occasionally do crash, and when they do, sharp instincts and perfect rhythm are your only way out. Move to the beat or be deleted. Gridbeat, coming to Steam and Nintendo Switch on March 26, 2026.
Okay, guys, we're getting to the end of the showcase. And to reward you all for watching, here is another key blast. Explosions everywhere. There's a QR code here. Maybe there's a QR code here. Grab it, take a snapshot, grab your old ass camera and do that. You know what I mean? Boom, gone. Okay, so since we're getting to the end of the showcase, we have yet another awesome assortment of upcoming and unreleased indie games. If you're just tuning in, this is the Indie Fan Fest Showcase, brought to you by The Mix and Digital Banditos. I am your humble host and master of ceremonies, Justin Woodward. Don't forget to head over to the Indie Fan Fest event page on Steam to see all the games we're featuring today, and hit that wish list button on whatever you want to add to your collection and play those demos when they are available. Coming up next, we're gonna pump your veins full of adrenaline with an assemblage of action, fighting, and brawling games that will pop off and bust you in the face with their powerful pixels. I'm just kidding. It's a metaphor, guys. Guard your grill, because here comes some massive guns, giant blades, and dangerous duels that are like a punch to the gut of fun. It's all about fun, guys. Let's get it.
Riders, start your engines. 3, 2, 1, go!
Alrighty, y'all. This one stopped us dead in our tracks when it was announced as a Digital Banditos title back in October. This is Psycho Finger, a surreal roguelike FPS where pointing fingers isn't just rude, it is essential. Yes, this is a game that's literally about finger guns. Brrrah! Psycho Finger is still evolving, but the core idea is already very clear. Fast, replayable FPS runs built around absurd mechanics, dark humor, cartoon visuals, and that very weird hook. You're diving into short, punchy runs, experimenting with builds, and leaning into chaos. It's the kind of game that feels slightly unhinged in the best possible way. So if it looks like you're kind of weird, they're currently looking for players to help shape the game before launch later this year. You can sign up for playtesting right now, and if you're into it, wishlist it on Steam to follow the journey. Trust us, this one's worth keeping your fingers on.
The office has fallen. A reign of misery and torment is upon us. All hope is lost. Until now.
Man, I know you can agree. I think we could all use some more Mexican ninja crossovers in our lives. I can't wait to get my paws on that one. Well, that's a wrap on another Indie Fan Fest, courtesy of the Media Indie Exchange and our amigos at Digital Banditos. We hope you enjoyed watching over 50 game trailers for some of the hottest and coolest upcoming indie game releases that will be hitting platforms later this year. Remember to dip over to the Steam page for your favorite titles and wish list them as well. Thank you once again to all the devs and publishers that contributed their work to this event. You are the beating heart of the indie game world. Hugs and kisses to our broadcasting partners, IGN and GameSpot, for all of their unwavering support for all of the work we do, and mad love to the mix team and the production folks that put these events together for the gamers of the world to enjoy. And thanks to Digital Banditos, Experience Studios, and all of the other organizations that show up and show out for the indie developers. Now don't go anywhere, because we have an all-new Black Voice in Gaming event happening right after this show. It's both my honor and privilege to bring y'all some of the best upcoming titles from Black game developers community. So please stick around for that and mark your calendars. The Mixed Spring Showcase is just around the corner, streaming live on March 9th, 2026 at the Kinda Funny Studios. That's right, get ready for another collection of new and upcoming games that are positively bursting with creativity and cool ideas. Whoa, that's only a few weeks from now. I got work to do. So until then, this is your man on the Indie Inside Track, co-founder of the Media Indie Exchange, and your host for the most, Justin Woodward. See you next time. Peace.